Hello, Andy and Patrice. My name is Helena, and I love your YouTube channel. It's been so very helpful. My husband Martin and I are moving out to Dallas by the end of the year with our son and wanted a city with great schools and are focusing on Frisco. We want to be close to the new PGA headquarters, but we're wanting to know your opinion on the best neighborhoods in Frisco. Thanks so much. Hey, Andy, we just got a new text from a client. And they're moving out here the end of the year, and they're moving with their son, and they are interested in figuring out what our favorite neighborhoods are in Frisco. But they want to stay close to the PGA. I'm thinking we might want to do a video.
We get asked that all the time.
We do.
What are our favorite neighborhoods? Yeah, let's go out and videotape some neighborhoods and kind of show people around.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So where are we heading?
Well, I pulled a comp analysis for all 5 of the neighborhoods, and so I figured what we'll do is drive around, kind of show people the ins and outs of this North West Frisco, and then we'll get in the neighborhoods, kind of show them all the good stuff, maybe show them price ranges and all that good stuff, and then we'll get after it right now.
All right. So we just stopped to get gas. Andy's out pumping it, but I just wanted to give you a little tidbit. And gas prices here right now are $2.73 for regular. So just thought that might be a good little thing to give you guys a little bit of information.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And today we are right here in Northwest Frisco, El Dorado and the Tollway to be exact. And today we are going to go all around and tour the northwest side of Frisco. We're just south of the new PGA headquarters. And like I said, you can see Market Street behind us, which is an awesome grocery store. It's got incredible breakfast burritos, but that's for another time.
Yep.
You cross the street, back on the other side of El Dorado is what, babe?
Is Target, Ulta, Michael's, Petco, Best Buy, Tuesday morning. We got all kinds of great stuff.
It's got everything.
Lots of restaurants.
Exactly. So if this is your first time on our channel, we are local real estate agents specializing in everything that is Frisco, Texas and the surrounding areas. So if this is something that you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell so you're alerted every time we do a video.
And don't forget to give us a call, text, or email. Whatever you got to do to get a hold of us, just get a hold of us.
Yeah, and while you're at it, on the first comment below will be a dream home form, a link. So if you are interested in moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, click on that dream home form and let's get you started on your search. Now, in this video, we are going to go over some of our favorite neighborhoods. We're getting asked on a constant basis, Andy, PGA coming in, where do we live in Frisco? What are the best neighborhoods? Well, what people don't realize is Frisco is huge. It's over 200,000 people. So it's got 4 different zip codes. So we're going to do a whole series on the best neighborhoods or the hottest neighborhoods in those particular zip codes. And we're going to get after it on the northwest side right now. So here is our first stop, and it is the famous Heather Ridge Estates, one of our favorite neighborhoods. And like I said, this is not going to be in any particular order. This is really just based on needs. You cannot go wrong in Frisco, to be honest with you. So even if your favorite subdivision doesn't make this list, believe me, it's still good. But this particular one, and why we picked Heather Ridge Estates, what we love about it is just it's one of the older, more established neighborhoods. So it's the early 2000s. In fact, we're going to show you two houses right now that are built right around that 2004, 2005 era. Both of them with pools. What you'll notice though is that this whole neighborhood has rear entry garages, right? And that's a lot of what you're going to see in this Northwest Frisco area. That time frame, that early 2000s to kind of the 2010 mark, where a lot of this growth happened, rear entry garages were pretty popular. So as far as the school is concerned, Patrice?
You can't beat them. I mean, this feeds into Wakeland High School, which is one of the best high schools in Frisco. And of course, the elementary and middle are fantastic. I mean, anywhere in Frisco, you just can't go wrong with schools.
But these are 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
So you just can't go wrong. Now, the house behind us, Patrice will kind of show it around. This one is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage, has that pool, spa, like I said, rear entries, kind of on the bend, not a cul-de-sac lot per se. Same with the other one that we're going to show you. It's just literally right down the street here. But this thing is about 4,200 square feet. So the average price in Heather Ridge Estates for the last 90 days is about $175 a foot. And with that, you get about a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage, about 4,100 square feet for about $750,000.
Yep.
So this one is right there, $775,000, I believe. And take a look.
I'll show it. So now we're going to walk down to the other one, and it's just right down the street. So
yeah, we're like 7 houses, 7 houses down.
Yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah, so this next one that we're going to show you is right at that $750,000 mark. Again, with a pool, just under 4,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage. Just listed, so this thing will go. What you'll notice with a lot of these in this era, you'll start to see, you have that stone and brick combination. You have, what's nice is everything's already done. You got these mature trees. You've got 8-foot board-on-board fences. People are often shocked about the fences, and one of the things that is so nice about 8-foot private fences is that it creates that privacy. So this one's already got it. Under this, I mean, the temperature temperature just dropped like 10 degrees.
Right.
But here we go. Let me show
turn
you.
around.
Yeah. So this house, like you said, there's the 8-foot board-on-board fence. Here's the alley, right? So this is that rear entry. So this is where you would go for your driveway. And then, like I said, 750,000 mature trees. This is one of those that will go pretty quickly. Anything with a pool in Frisco goes like that. So the next one that we're going to hit is right across the street. It's the Trails, right? So the Trails is one of the big original master plan communities of Frisco. Has a golf course, so I'm all about that. Yeah. I'm all about that. But it's got a golf course. It's not my favorite golf course, to be honest with you, but it is one that all the local high school kids use here until the PGA comes up, right? And then next year they're going to be using that, or maybe even this year. So, but anyway, we're going to go across the street to the Trails, kind of drive around, show you some of the houses and kind of the highlights of that, and then we'll show you what you get for your money. So now we are in the Trails, right? So the Trails, and I should preface this, the Trails is a good track as far as golf is concerned. It's just there's better options, you know. But I mean, for a local muni course, it's good. So, anyway, we are in one of the many walking trails inside the trails. Now, what I love about this area, most of them again are in that same era as Heather Ridge Estates. In fact, it's right across the street, kind of built at the same time. So you're looking at 2002. The average price here in the trails, you're looking at about $550,000. So a little better bang for your buck as far as price is concerned.
It is nice in the shade.
The shade. You know, we always talk about mature trees.
Yeah.
That's why. But in this particular neighborhood, or not this particular neighborhood, in this particular house that we're going to show you, we're actually on the back side of it because it backs to this trail, right? And you've got pretty decent sized lots, almost quarter size acre lots. This one I think is just over 10,000 square feet. It's really, really nice. You've got dogs that like to welcome you.
And this neighborhood also goes to pretty much the same schools as Heather Ridge, so you are in an excellent school district.
The best schools. But look at turn it around.
Let me turn it around.
Kind of show. All right. So some of the things that we love about the trails, we'll actually give you 3 things that we love and 3 things that we aren't fond of. Right?
All right.
3 things we love.
All right. One of them, definitely the schools.
Schools are top notch, right? In fact, you got an elementary school on site here.
Yep.
What's another thing that we love about this?
Love the walking trails. So many walking trails, and as you can see, we're on one, and there's lots of dogs.
Lots of dogs. And then what's another thing that we love?
Another thing that we love is that it's pretty much on a golf course.
It's on a golf course, and I'll even throw in a bonus, because I think Patrice just threw me a bone for that.
I did.
Right? But I would say it gives you the most bang for your buck, or one of the best bang for your bucks in Frisco. So if you look at everything that you get, it's a big master plan community with like over 1,800 homes. Yes, it's a little bit older, but so that's what Frisco is, right? But it's at that age, that magical age where things are starting to turn. You don't feel so bad with coming in and renovating it, right? And putting your own spin on it. And this neighborhood will support those values. There's a wide range, and you can get in here starting right around that $400,000 mark. So I think it's one of these areas that it just gives you a really good value. If schools are #1 priority on your list, these feed into some of the best, if not the best schools in Frisco. And like I said, it's got a little bit of everything. You're surrounded by everything. It's great. Now, 3 things I don't like.
What's the first one?
First one, and it goes with Heather Ridge Estates as well. For the most part, unless you back up to some green belt or a little creek or something like that, you're gonna have rear entry, right?
Yes.
Not the biggest fan. We live with a rear entry garage, and it's not our favorite thing. Cuts off half of your backyard. It looks great from the front, but it just cuts off half your backyard. There's the cicadas too. It's a noisy trail, to be honest with you. Another thing I dislike, or actually, Patrice, what is something that you dislike?
One of the things that I probably dislike is that it's got a pretty small community pool.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1,800 homes thereabouts, and I wish they had a little bit more amenities. They just weren't doing the amenities quite like that.
That's
You just did what I call the boutique neighborhoods, where you have that community pool, maybe a couple playgrounds and some grassy area, and call it a day.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, we were gonna, truth be told, we were going to kind of come up with our 3rd thing that we dislike about the neighborhood, and
we can't come up with anything.
We can't.
So there you go.
It's got the great schools. Great price point for Frisco.
Great walking trails.
Great walking trails. Golf.
So
what are you gonna do, right?
Should we head on to the next one?
Oh, sounds good.
All right. So now we're in Country Club Ridge.
At the trails.
I think I just talked over him.
No, you did not. Absolutely not.
So the cool thing about this area is all the houses are a little bit different, which is nice. They've got some kind of Mediterranean style. They've got your typical brick. So they've got like just a nice little mix. And also excellent schools, which we don't have to tell you.
Yeah. They all go in the same.
They
right?
all go to the same.
Everything that we've looked at today all feed into the same schools.
Yeah.
Now this is more of your custom area of the trail. So it's its own little community, but within kind of that master plan community. This is where you had your Toll Brothers, you had your Huntington homes, that sort of thing. That level where the average price, you've got a little bigger lots, quarter to a third of an acre. And these things are on average 5,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5 baths. Most of them come with pools, that sort of thing. So you're going to be right around just under $1 million on average in Country Club Ridge. But again, real bang for your buck. If you're looking for that next level up, that move up home, where you've got your pool kind of bigger, spread out a little bit more, custom details inside the homes, built quality, solid core doors, that sort of thing. This is a must stop. It definitely is one of our favorite neighborhoods in North West Frisco. Has it all. 3 things, or actually maybe a couple things that we like. What's a couple things we love about this?
I like the just the kind of eclecticness about this neighborhood, and the trees and things like that. I definitely love just the look of it is beautiful.
Yeah, and I would say I like the lot sizes. Like I said, it's that move up buyer that is looking for a little bit more spread out room. You've got your pool, spa, room for your outdoor kitchen, all that sort of thing.
Yes.
A couple things that you don't like about this neighborhood.
A couple things I don't like is probably the same thing. It's going to be the same thing in most neighborhoods because these were built later. We don't have the amenities. We don't have the big, huge pools. But the nice thing about this neighborhood is you've got a big enough yard that you could throw your own pool in. So that's a good thing. How about you? Is there something?
I'm trying to think. I really
These
am.
are hard.
I'm not. We just absolutely love Northwest Frisco. So it's not one of those things where we're struggling to come up with things that we don't like.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like right now is that it's over 100 degrees out, so it's a little hot. And I have to say, because I say this in all our videos, that we don't have that much humidity. I'll tell you what, this year has proven me wrong. We've had quite a bit of humidity this year. So I'm just going to say I'm eating my words.
Yeah, that's why we're in the car.
That's why we're in the car. It's just so
hot. It only
hot.
takes so much.
We're melting. But
yeah. So the next neighborhood we're going to get into is one that is, people would probably be shocked that it's not we're not ending with it. And that is Newman Village. It's the only one that's gated that we're gonna look at today. I know that's gonna be a shock for those of you that were expecting Shattuck Creek Estates to be on it. Another awesome community that we absolutely love. Shattuck Homes, obviously. But we're gonna head over to Newman Village just because Newman Village is it's got everything. So
all right, let's
head
go.
on over.
right, so we're in Newman Village.
You betcha.
And we had to get out because this area is so beautiful, and it's just got so many beautiful trees and plants, and the fountain.
The fountain. It's got the
Let me show you.
Discovery Center right behind it. I don't know if Patrice could get the gardens right in front. But this is just kind of like your central courtyard in Newman Village. We've done actually one of our first ever videos was right here in Newman Village. And if I had to choose, I know we weren't ranking these, but if I had to choose one, this would be it, right? But
Comes with a price.
it comes with a price, right? So the average price in here is about 1.4 million. In that you get 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, around 5,000 square feet. This is a newer community, so it does have tennis courts and obviously the pools and that sort of thing. But at this level, most people have their own private pools. Now, what is interesting, you can get kind of more patio style homes in here that you don't normally get. So it's kind of eclectic. When we drive around this, it looks like a movie set. That's what Newman Village is to me. What is it to you, Patrice?
Yeah, it's the same. Definitely, you feel like you're in a movie. It's beautiful. It's tranquil. It's calm. It's quiet.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like you're out away from everything, but you're not. You're literally in the middle of Frisco, and by shopping and everything. So it's fantastic.
And on the other side, so where Newman Village is, it sandwiches right in between El Dorado and Panther Creek Estates.
Mm-hmm.
No, Panther Creek.
The street.
The street.
Yes.
On the other side of Panther Creek is going to be the start of the development of the fields.
Mm-hmm.
So that will lead to the PGA. So most of the new residential that's going to be coming into this area is going to be in that area. So, but Newman Village, I mean, my God, goes to great schools. Love the middle school Trent. Our clients rave about it.
Mm-hmm.
High school is Memorial, which is a brand new school that opened up during the pandemic, I believe, right?
Mm-mm. No, it opened
Just
up
before?
just before.
The year before. So,
Yep.
Anyway, it's a great community.
Mm-hmm. And I think we're going to go play in the fountain before we go to the next location.
Absolutely. But before we do that, what are we going to talk about? A couple things that we liked about this community and a couple things that we don't like.
Oh gosh, the one thing I definitely like is just the feel of this community. Like I said, gives me a sense of calm,
Yeah.
which I like.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yes.
One of the things I like is I love how eclectic it is. You have such custom builders in here that every house it's not cookie cutter, right? So I love that aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a huge one.
Uh-oh.
I have a huge one.
What is that?
That I don't like about this, and it only affects a couple. I'd say one street or two,
Okay.
and that is you've got apartments that are built up and looking right into your area, into your backyard and that sort of thing. And to be honest with you, that wasn't in the original plans. So those guys that bought those houses, thinking that they were going to go into soft retail where you had nice restaurants, sushi, steaks and stuff. All of a sudden, nope, they scratched that a few years back when things weren't as great. Sold it and built apartments there. And not a fan of that.
Yeah,
Definitely not a fan of
point.
that. Luckily,
That's
we
a good
didn't.
one.
Yeah, we didn't impact any of our clients. And then another thing on the new phase within Newman, there's big electrical lines that kind of run through it. Doesn't impact a lot of people. In fact, where we're at, you can't even see them. But but it is something that at this price point, you can be a little nitpicky.
Yeah.
Now, again, the next one that we are going to go to, and the reason why we did it, we didn't do it in any special order, but we're doing it as we get closer to the PGA. So if you've been doing any of your research on Frisco, Texas and neighborhoods and maybe the PGA headquarters and all that is going to offer, then it's not going to be a surprise to you what our next stop is going to be, and that is going to be
Hollyhock.
Hollyhock. So we will see you on the flip side.
Here we go.
are in Hollyhock, and we are right next to the PGA. So this community, it's the newest community that we have. So you're getting a lot more of that front entry. You're getting kind of that Chip and Joanna feel, and you can kind of see behind us kind of the houses and that sort of thing. And we're going to show you around some of the houses. Right now, we are sneaking on. Don't tell anybody. Onto the PGA. Our little secret. We're going through a non-trail, so if we're bouncing, we apologize, but we're getting on this thing. Now,
try not to trip.
Yeah. See, we're not afraid of bugs. We're just walking right through this stuff.
That's
but
right.
Anyway, a little bit more about Hollyhock.
Yeah.
Hollyhock, you're looking at 800,000 now. Pretty incredible. But what I like about Hollyhock, again, and some of this whole area, we didn't even talk about kind of the tax rates and that sort of thing. But tax rates, actually, let's go.
Let's turn around so we can show them.
Yeah. Look at the PGA.
Let me get it.
Oh my gosh. Now this is the public. This is the public side of the course. There's going to be a whole private, the touring course. But look at this thing, right? Pretty incredible. So Hollyhock, and the reason why it's on its list, obviously we like Hollyhock, right? But Hollyhock has two stories, and it started off pre-PGA. It just really happened to get lucky with the PGA. But the phase 1 and 2 of Hollyhock had some of my favorite builders. Had Highland Homes, had Coventry, had Dries, had Britain, right? And now they got a little cute and up the prices, and then their current builders right now aren't, in my opinion, to the level that it could be or it once was. So that is one of the things that I dislike about this neighborhood. But the things that I love about this neighborhood, right? I mean, you are as close as you get, right, to the fields and the new PGA headquarters. Patrice, what are some of the things that you like about this neighborhood?
Well, this neighborhood has more of the amenities, more of the, has a bigger pool and things like that. So that's probably the main thing I like about this neighborhood, definitely. I mean, standing here on the PGA isn't a bad gig either, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, I mean, this whole North West Frisco, the PGA is a game changer. Not only is it the golf courses, which obviously I like and everybody likes, whatever, but it's going to have the Omni Hotel resort style, to where 12 restaurants are there. It's going to have steakhouses, sushi, all your high-end kind of retail, all that good stuff. It's going to have walking trails all along the golf course that are open to the public. So it's just got a really good anchor into that Northwest Frisco area. So that's why Frisco is one of the hot spots in the nation to move to. It's got everything. If you're a young family and you've got the budget, Frisco is something that must be on your list. It's got the best schools around. It's got everything. It's built up, so it's got all the infrastructure already built in. Whereas those outer skirts, Prosper, Salina, and so on, are still growing, right? All right, so we had to make a great escape.
We're not supposed to be on
We're
there.
not supposed to be on there. We saw someone coming. So anyway, not even sure where we left off, but Frisco's got it all, right? It's got everything, that sort of thing. Windsong Ranch, just to give you an idea, we are just south of the 380. Windsong Ranch is just on the other side, and that's where the start of Prosper is.
And you can walk to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyway, that is kind of our top 5, or not even top 5. I would say just 5 of the most popular in Northwest Frisco. We're going to do a whole series on this, so be on the lookout for the other 3 zip codes. And like I said, if this is something that you're interested in, you think about moving to Dallas, hit that dream home form so we can get you in our system, get us on each other's radar so we can set up a Zoom, go through the process. And exactly, we relocated here ourselves 15 years ago, and our process is smooth and seamless. We help hundreds of families every single year move out here, and we absolutely love it. So don't forget to give us a call, text, or email, whatever it is you need to do to get a hold of us. And until the next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.